Everybody, this is Sherry with UpOrDownThereBeautiful.blogspot.com. Every month over at funkycards.blogspot.com, Madison has a program called I Feel the Love. And usually each month it's a family or an adult or a child, usually just one thing. But this kid is amazing. I mean, she shoots for the stars. This month the recipient is a hospital ward of children. And what she wants is for everybody to send a Halloween card. And they're hoping to get enough cards to give every kid in the hospital a Halloween card. Well, I wanted to participate and I wanted to help, but I don't celebrate Halloween. So I contacted Madison and asked if it would be alright if I sent something else. And she was very kind and said that I could send whatever I wanted. So what I decided to make was some different bookmarks. Here's one, and let me get the other one. I forgot to leave them out. And here's the other kind. There's two. This one I hope you can see with all the light. And it slips over a book. The back here would slip over like this. So this would be the front part you would see, and that would be the back. And then when you take it off, you see both designs of the paper. Well, this one is very similar, except it's one-sided paper, so you don't have that extra little lip hanging down. And it again just slips over the corner of your book. And some of these kids are able to go to school, and some are not. So I figure, you know, somebody's there who reads to them, or their family comes and visits them and possibly reads to them. And, you know, and some of the older ones who are able to read, you know, would want some kind of a bookmark. So we're going to make corner bookmarks. We're going to use one of the Echo Park Splash papers, and the other one is Prima, and it's Sweet Fairy. So the first one we're going to do is this one. I thought that any little girl would love to get this paper. So what you do is you start by taking a 6x6 piece of paper and you fold it in half and make a triangle. Now, this is a little thicker, so if you have thinner paper, you could just use your fingernail, but this is a little thicker, so I'm going to make sure I use my bone folder so I get good tight creases. Okay, then you fold it the opposite direction, and boy, I'm having a heck of a time today here. You fold it the opposite direction, and again, you crease it. Okay, now you take your farthest corner and you fold it down to the bottom. And again, make sure you crease it real good. Same thing with the other side. You get the other corner, fold it down to the bottom, and you crease it real good. So, now you take and you open it back up. Now this is one-sided paper, so we're going to open it all the way up, and we're going to fold this corner into our center right here. So, bring it there and crease it. Okay, same thing with our other corner over here. We're going to bring it to the middle and crease it. Okay, now we're going to fold it back closed, and we have something that looks like this. Now you're going to fold your ends back down. And now here's what I do, because I think it makes it a little easier. I don't know if everybody else does this or not, but I take my bone folder and I just run it along the edge right here where we've got our little pocket, because we're going to take these ends that stick out here. This is for the single-sided paper, and we're going to tuck them in here. And it just, to me, it just makes it a little easier. It seems like the paper doesn't quite fight as much. And then I make sure I use my bone folder and push all the corners down. And then I just crease it again real good, because now you've got all that extra paper in there. You want to make sure everything stays where it's supposed to. And here is our first little corner bookmark. And it would just slip over your book like that. So we'll leave that one there, and we're going to start with our other one. That's the different style. Now this is, wow, this has a hole in it, and there's no dashed line. I've never seen this before. Hold on, guys, apparently I need to get my cutter. Apparently you can tell that I have never used Echo Park paper. So I've never had paper that didn't have a dashed line up there for you to just cut it off. So this is a new one on me. Alright, so we'll just trim it and make sure we have a 6x6 square. I've never seen anything like that, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, you choose whichever side you want facing out. And whichever side you want facing out, you put facing down. So I like this side here, so I'm going to put it facing down. And so we start by, again, folding it in half and creasing it, opening it back up and folding it the opposite direction, and creasing it. Excuse me, I lost my bone folder there. Then we fold down our ends again. It's very similar to what we did on the first one. And you fold down the other side again, and crease it. Okay. Now, we're going to open it back up. Now, instead of opening it all the way, we're just going to take this first layer and we're going to fold it in half till it reaches the top point here. And fold it in half. Then we're going to fold our ends back over like we did before. Now this one's a little tougher to put your line because you can't see it as well, but you can pretty much feel it. Okay, and then we take our little folds here and we push them under. And then we lay this down again. Make sure we've got it good and creased. And here's our one bookmark that was just the triangle. And here is our other bookmark, which is the two different sides. And you slip it over. And now you've got your two different bookmarks. So I hope you guys enjoyed this today. Thanks for visiting me, and happy crafting.